Arab Tradition by Nabeel versus Rasasi LAyuqawam. 100 ml for 2000, 75 ml for 5000 to 6000 in India. Now, is this worth the price when compared to this one? Let's find out. What's up guys, this is Yasser. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Frag, and today I'm going to talk about a new brand by the name Nabeel, and the fragrance name is Arab Tradition. This is how the presentation comes. It says Arab Tradition Eau de Parfum, and it's 100 ml. It is not really mentioned here. This is how the back comes. The brand name Nabeel is written here. The back actually has scriptures in Arabic, which is also the same name. The batch details are here. It says March 2020 batch, made in UAE. So that's about the presentation, and this is how the bottle looks like. Very nice bottle, something little different from the usual types. A full black. It says Arab Tradition, made in UAE, Eau de Parfum, 100 ml, and this is how the cap comes. The sprayer is also not bad. Okay, now many compare this as a clone of Tom Ford Tuscan leather, but let me tell you, to me, this is more like a clone of Rasasi LAyuqawam, because I'll tell you why. This is definitely a leather-based fragrance. Now, the reason why I'm comparing it to Rasasi LAyuqawam is because this has that nice raspberry sweetness right on top as soon as you spray it. So LAyuqawam is generally popular because of that raspberry sweetness, which comes only in the dry down after 1.5 hours of spraying it. So the opening is a little loud. Some people find it harsh as well because the leather is very amped up. It gives a bit of tobacco note as well in the opening. But after 1.5 hours to 2 hours, the beautiful raspberry comes out, and that's when it gets very appealing. Now that's about LAyuqawam. I have spoken about it so many times in my other videos as well. Now talking about Nabeel Arab Tradition, this has that beautiful raspberry note right on top as soon as you spray it, and that's the beauty of this one. But the only drawback is after 1 to 1.5 hours, that sweetness of raspberry mellows down. And after that, what you get is that spicy leather note. That spicy leather note sort of gives the vibe of birch note, which gives a piney sort of spiciness. That's what you get in the dry down. Now, for those who do not like that spicy leather note, may not enjoy this in the dry down, because to me, when I smell it up close after the dry down, which is after 1.5 to 2 hours, sort of smells a little pricky because of that birch spiciness. But otherwise, this is a beautiful fragrance, guys. The top, because of that raspberry sweetness, just blows your mind if you like LAyuqawam sort of blend. Now, talking about the price value, this is 100% worth the price. It costs around 1,900, 2,000 depending on what offers you get. This is a whooping 5,000 to 6,000 in India for a 75 ml. So with that price tag difference, this is 100% a must try if you like this type of blend. The only plus point in this one is the sweetness of raspberry comes in the dry down, and it sticks on till the end, until the fragrance dies. And that beauty could not be replicated by this one, nor any other leather-based fragrance that I've tried. And probably that is why this is more priced. But for those who do not like the raspberry sweetness, just go for this one, because this is cheaper and you don't get that raspberry sweetness after 1 to 1.5 hours. It's only that spicy, birchy sort of leather note. Now talking about performance, this also projects about 2 to 3 hours if you're indoors, and it gives a good lasting of 9 to 10 hours on my skin. But on my clothes, I could even smell it after 2 days, because I hung it after I went out to a mall. It was an air-conditioned mall, obviously. For 2 hours of outing, I don't really put my shirt for wash. I was just hanging it behind the door, and I could smell my shirt for the next 2 to 3 days. And that's the beauty of this one. Great lasting on clothes, so definitely give it a try. It is 100% value for money if you're looking for a good value leather-based fragrance. So that's about it. Let me know in case you've tried this. Comment down in the comment section. See you next time soon. Keep sharing the videos. Cheers.